Interesting. Oh, hello there. I'm just busy watching YouTube. How you doing, friend?
America's got a new president coming in, and he's different. And I say it's a natural evolution of society's primary mode of communication.
But what do you mean? Well, Ferdinand.
And now the top 3 reasons why video is destroying our democracy. Oh boy. Reason number 1. Video and reading use different parts of our brain to process information. I think the moon is about to transport us back into an imaginary flashback. Whoa!
Where are we?
We're in 1858 at the famous Lincoln-Douglas debate. Look!
There's Douglas preparing for the debate.
And there's Abraham Lincoln!
Damn, Abraham Lincoln's sexy.
Wow, we're in a time when America was very literate. I'll show you what I mean. Let's watch the Lincoln-Douglas debate. Lincoln is going to speak for an hour.
Once, and he didn't like slavery.
Then Douglas is going to speak for an hour and a half.
I'm not racist. I've got a lot of black friends, but slavery.
And then Lincoln comes back and speaks for another half hour.
Can we go?
Bored, huh? Well, look at this audience. These speeches are very entertaining to them because they're used to following lines of thought through the written word. These speeches are much more complex than the plain language that presidents use today. Because their brains are processed for reading, they have a much longer attention span. Lincoln and Douglas once had a 7-hour debate. Can you imagine an audience of today listening for that long? Ferdinand, we're getting sucked back into the president! Oh! Let's look what television does. When we watch television, it uses the limbic system, which is the most primal part of our brain. Television is a very passive experience. Your brain is just barely using any processing power. Research has found it's like staring at a blank wall for 3 hours. And our eyes need to be constantly stimulated to not get bored. How does that affect democracy? Reason number 2. In an image-based society, it's what the candidate looks like instead of what they say. Let's look at some examples. William Howard Taft, our fat president, would never have been elected today. He got stuck in the White House bathtub. FDR would have never been president. People never figured out that he couldn't stand. But he lived in the age of radio. It was about what they said. In the first televised presidential debate between Richard Nixon and JFK, Richard Nixon looked very sweaty. Everybody who watched on television thought he lost. Everybody who heard it on radio thought he won. George Bush beat John Kerry because it looked like you'd rather have a beer with him. Beer would be great. I'd love some beer. Reason number 3.
Our information sources are meant to entertain you and strike fear deep into your heart.
You aren't getting the whole picture when you watch television. It's very easy to manipulate an audience through the visual image. It's infotainment, and it mainly does it through fear, based off of your political leaning. It creates hatred between the left and the right. Everything gets more and more extreme. Disturbing images pour into your brain and give you a horrifying concept of the world. It's getting hot. Whatever candidate promises to save us from the boogeyman is the one that's going to win. It's not about what's said, it's about what the candidate makes them feel, which is safety and pride in one's country. But if we vote off of feelings rather than facts, is it really a democracy? So, in conclusion, is the pendulum just going to swing more extreme left and right as these politicians say crazier things to get elected? The key here is to educate yourself. How do you know if you're educated or not? If you can't understand the merits of the other side, then you just might be a brainwashed ideologue.
Billy Shakes, do you have anything else to add to this?
Ignorance is the curse of God. Knowledge is the wing wherewith we fly to heaven.
Thank you, Billy Shakes. Till next time, friend. Stay warm and safe.
This video is based on the book Amusing Ourselves to Death by Neil Postman. Thanks, Neil! Yum!
This is the rare Dunking Bird, known for drinking water for
hours on end. He'll sit here contemplating water till... Oh, here he comes. Oh, he good show! He drank from the water.